Who, what, when, and why? Mole concept. Who? German chemist named Wilhelm Outswald create his team. What? A term used to describe an amount, substance, and Avogadro's number equals 6.022 times 10 square root of 23 particles, atoms, or molecules of substance. When? This term was first used around 1896. Why? The purpose of his team is so scientists can know exactly how many atoms or molecules are reacting together and what product they form. Mole denotes a collection of large fixed number of atoms or molecules. Abbreviation for the unit mole, amount of substance containing the same number of atoms as 12 grams of pure carbon. Avogadro's number equals 6.02 times 10 square root of 23 atoms or molecules divide mole of substance. Reactants reactants appear react oh no. Reactants appear on the left side of the equation. Anatomy of chemical equation. The states of reactants and products are written in a parenthesis to the right of each compound. Coefficients are inserted to balance the equation. Subscript and coefficients give different informations. Subscript tell us number of atoms of each elements and molecules. Subscript and coefficients give different information. Subscript tells the number of atoms and each elements in molecules. Coefficients tells the number of molecules compounds. Reaction type. Combination reaction. Two or more substance react to the form of product. Example, nitrogen plus hydrogen equals 2.0 and calcium hydrogen plus boron equals calcium hydrogen boron 2. 2 magnesium plus oxygen equals 2 magnesium oxygen. Decomposition reaction. One substance break down into the two or more substances. Example, cal calcium copper equals calcium oxygen plus calcium oxygen. Combustion reaction. The rapid reaction that have oxygen as a reactant sometimes produce a flame. Second, most often involve hydrogen carbon reacting with oxygen in the air to produce copper and hydrogen oxygen. The AMO unit, defined since 1961 as one-half mass of the 12 calcium isotope, and 12 calcium equals 12 AMO.
Formula weights. some of the atomic weights for the atoms in chemical formula. So the formula weights of calcium chloride would be Ca 140.1 atomic mass unit plus Cl2 35.5 atomic mass unit. 111.1 atomic mass unit. These are generally reported for ionic compound.
Calculating, calculating empirical formulas. One can calculate the empirical formulas from the percent composition. Calculating empirical formulas. The compound para aminobenzoic acid, you may have seen it listed as PABA on your bottle of screen, is a composed of carbon 61.31%, hydrogen 5.4%, nitrogen 10.21%, and oxygen 23.33%. Find the empirical formulas of PABA. Calculating empirical formulas. Assuming 100 grams of para-aminobenzoic acid, carbon 61.31 grams equals 5.105 1 mole over 12.01 grams. Hydrogen 5.14 grams equals 5.09 1 mole over 1.01 grams. Nitrogen 10.21 grams equals 0.7288 mole over 14.01 grams. Oxygen 23.33 grams equals 1.456 mole over 16 grams. Calculating empirical formulas. These are the subscript of the empirical formulas: calcium, hydrogen, and NO. Elemental analysis. Compounds containing other elements are analyzed using methods analogous to those used for calcium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
From the mass of the substance A, you can use the ratio of the coefficient of the A and B to calculate the mass of substance B. 4. It is a product or use it is a reactant. Stoichiometry calculation. Starting with the 10 grams of calcium, hydrogen, and oxygen, we can calculate the molecules of the calcium, hydrogen, and oxygen used to the coefficient to find the moles and hydrogen, oxygen, and copper, and return to the moles of grams. How many cookies can I make? You can make cookies, unit you can run out in one of the ingredients. Once you run out of sugar, you will stop making cookies.
Limiting reactants. The limiting reactants is the reactants present in the smallest stoichiometric amount.
In the example below, the oxygen will be the excess reagent.
Theoretical yield. The theoretical yield is amount of product that can be. In other words, it means amount of product possible from the stoichiometry, the perfect reaction. This is the different from the actual yield of the amount of actually produced and measured. Percent yield. A comparison of the amount actually obtained to the amount was possible to make. Percent yield equals actual yield divide into theoretical yield times 100.
Calcium and hydrogen plus bromine to calcium hydrogen bromine plus hydrogen bromine.
Gunpowder reaction. What is interesting about this reaction? Lots of energy, no oxygen. What kind of reaction is it? Oxidation, reduction. What do you think makes it that powerful and explosive? Makes a lot of gases.